Hey, Roblox has basically changed how I view the company in the past couple years. Ever since 2020, I feel like there's been a huge downfall in Roblox, and I don't really like it anymore. And that's kind of a problem because I want to like Roblox. I enjoyed Roblox for the longest time. Sure, obviously I went through phases with games and I still do, but at the core of it, I never really hated Roblox when I stopped playing it. I just got bored of it. But now I feel like there's more of a hatred to be going there. Sure, I definitely feel like, the platform has potential with the idea that anyone can make anything that they've ever wanted to, and that's great. But Roblox has been basically killing itself for the past couple years, and if they can't revive it, I don't know what they can do. And I definitely feel like we should maybe list the reasons on why Roblox is so bad right now, in my opinion. Um, First off, I'd say the actual company itself is not too good. Roblox is filled to the brim, sadly, with pedophiles and people who are doing illegal activities. What does Roblox do? What does Roblox do with this? Nothing. When they get reported for these actions and all this stuff, nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing goes on. Nothing. It's all just, they say, oh, it's outside platform activity. Roblox, that doesn't matter. That doesn't, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure if the people provide evidence of these accounts and pretty strong evidence that these allegations did happen, you should be able to ban these people. It doesn't matter if they're giving you money because you have 200 million players online monthly giving you money. It doesn't matter. One person, a couple bad apples is not going to ruin your monopoly you have going on here. And I know, oh yeah, a few bad apples, that's not going to ruin anything. Like in the grand scheme of things, sure, it doesn't, but it's probably either going to set off a chain reaction or it's going to get into legal trouble. Because if Roblox doesn't take action on these things, Roblox could get into some legal trouble. And not only that, speaking of legal trouble, Roblox did decide to sue a person by the name of Ruben Sim. And I've never really watched Ruben Sim. Um, I mostly I've seen him on my YouTube, recommended page and all that stuff. But besides that, haven't really seen him. But he seems like a genuinely nice and chill guy. So when I heard that he was going to be getting sued by Roblox for like $1.4 million, which is so much money, that's a problem. So I decided to look into it and see his video and see all the allegations and stuff. And Roblox is the biggest hypocrite I think I've ever seen in a video game industry. Probably Blizzard's a close second, but Roblox is a very close first. You know what I mean? From what I've seen, Roblox has done in like despicable thing and like, well, not really despicable thing, but like they have literally, they've accused Ruben Sim of posting nude pictures of a gay of a gay Roblox user, not of staff, um, of like the guy who runs all the stuff and whatever, and he runs a blog, a very not safe for work blog. Um, from what I've gathered, I haven't looked at it. Uh, However, Ruben has said that in the video he did censor a lot of stuff. It's just, like this was an issue. That's a big issue. You're hiring somebody who has an active gay blog, uh, even though there's nothing wrong with being gay. It's the fact that You have a not safe for work blog when you are working for a children's company. Not just a children's company, a company that is basically trusting to keep these kids safe because oh your parents they don't really monitor their kids on that Roblox stuff. That's the problem. That's the thing. You have to be responsible, Roblox. And also they charged him for a bunch of other stuff. And you want to know something funny? Guess what they charged him for? Almost all of the allegations were considered or classified as off-platform activity. And guess what Roblox does not deal with? In their TOS, they don't talk about off-platform activity. They don't care about off-platform activity. If it's off-platform, it's out of mind. If a pedophile is grooming somebody off-platform, sorry, buddy, we can't do anything about that. It's off-platform. But oh, when this YouTuber shows up and he's making videos talking about how bad we are, that's when we sue him for 1.6 million. That's when we stick it to the man. That's when we get it. No, that's not what you do. I know it seems like I rant a lot on this podcast out of the two episodes that I've been in. Just it makes me mad. It genuinely pisses me off because this is something I used to look at Roblox and say that's a cool company. I like that company. Not anymore. Not anymore. I just Roblox pisses me off. And it's not just Roblox 2. It's the developers and the player base. First off, the developers. Some developers are genuinely cool and trying to make something unique, and I respect that. This doesn't apply to all developers. Just, don't if you see a developer, don't be like, "Yeah, they're unoriginal and annoying." I get it. You need to make money somehow, but this isn't the way. You don't need to copy what everyone else is doing. Make something original. That's what made Roblox back in the day. Back when I joined, that's what made Roblox work. Because it was different, because it was new, because it was fresh, because it was fun. Because it was something I've never played before. I mean, like, this was back on my old account. Um, but on my new account, the one I currently have now, it's it's not the same. I've played Roblox several times. Most of the time, the only time I go on now is to play Roblox with my girlfriend, and that's it, which I genuinely do enjoy. But it's when I'm playing by myself, I don't find any actual joy or any fun in the game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I will look on the front page right now and tell you how many copies of games there are. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna look on the front page right now. I don't think you can see what I'm seeing. Discover. Yep. Giant Simulator. Anime Fighters. Anime Fighting. Anime Punching. Bed Wars. Donate Games. Blocks Fruits. Pet Simulator X. Brookhaven. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. Most of the games on the front page are anime games. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm perfectly fine with anime games. I don't care for anime games. It's the fact that there's a you can do whatever you want. You can make an anime game. I don't care. Nobody cares. It's when it gets to a point where it seems like it's a trend. All of the anime thumbnails exactly the same. They all look like they've been made in Photoshop over a 12-hour period. Every single anime game I've played, all the exact same. Nothing has changed. They are all they're so similar. And I don't like that. I want anime to be I want these games to be different. I do. I don't genuinely like anime. I'm fine with it. I don't really care for it. It's not my kind of style. But if you're gonna make an anime game, don't make it about fighting. Why don't you just like I don't know, do something else? Don't be creative. Do something different. If you want to make an anime fighting game, okay, go ahead, but do something that makes you stand out. That's and somehow Roblox has completely forgotten this whole thing. Because you remember when Friday Night Funkin' was the big thing, like the big thing. Do you remember that? Because I remember when I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Friday Night Funkin'. That's enjoyable. Guess what happened to it? I want you to guess what happened to it. Friday Night Funkin' completely lost all of its steam when it said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do this and this and this." Never happened. Well, it's still to come out, and you know, as I think I've talked about in my last video or my last podcast, that's not what you do. If you have an indie team, make a game that you know you can make. Don't tackle as much as you can all at once and be ambitious. It's okay to be ambitious, but for the love of God, don't be too ambitious. You're gonna work yourself to death, and or you're gonna completely ruin everything. And if you want to hear more about that argument, go. Just listen to the last podcast. But my God, do you remember when Friday Night Funkin' was the big thing and Friday Night Funkin' games were everywhere? Do you remember that? Cause I do. Cause I do. Cause everyone wanted to make a cool Friday Night Funkin' game. Cause it's the hot new big thing now, and all the kids are gonna love it. Do you remember when all the Friday Night Funkin' UGC items came out? Do you remember that? That was a dark period when it came to UGC, because UGC is genuinely one of the best ideas Roblox has had in the past couple of years. And yet, these popular games just had to ruin it. I know I sound old. I get it. I'm fine with that. I don't care if I sound old. It's when it gets to the point that it's literally blocking up any other cool, genuinely, like, really nice items from reaching the front page, because it's the only way people are going to see UGC items. They just go to the first page and it's like going to the second page of Google. You never go to the second page of Google. You go to the second page of Google, you're done. You're not coming back, because that's like a last resort thing. Anyway, but oh my God, those games were everywhere. You remember when simulators were the big thing? I don't want to remember that. That was the one time I hated that thing. I hated that trend. That trend just was miserable. It was not enjoyable. It's just I don't know. It's when it's obvious that the developers are doing it for money. I understand some developers are are doing it because they want to become popular. That's fine. Everyone wants to be popular because you become remembered. It's about the whole legacy thing. But developers, any Roblox developers listening to this, if you are a small developer and you want to become big, make something original and creative that's going to get people's attention. I guarantee Arsenal. That is a big game on Roblox. You want to know how it got big? It was original. It was original and it was fun. It was well balanced. It felt like a real game. It felt like a Valve game, which is definitely what Valve is trying to emulate. But they're doing a pretty good job with that. And then, do you remember Piggy? Do you guys remember Piggy? Because that creativity. I know. I understand it's inspired by Granny. I get that. Oh, Oh my god. Oh my god. That game is so good. That game is I haven't played it in a long time. I've not been keeping up with anything Piggy related. But dude, that game is fun. That game is fun. I need to play that someday again. But if you wanna be a good developer, make something creative and have coding knowledge. If you don't have coding knowledge, you're screwed. I'll link a couple videos, more so going in depth on the problems with Roblox, but I'm just gonna go over brief stuff. Roblox has lost all of its soul. I could go on the front page in 2017, 5 years ago. I could go on the front page and I could point out many different games that were all different, but were all fun. I have a favorites game page, by the way, and I checked all of them. Most of them are in that release era. Jailbreak, Survive the Disasters, uh, Flee the Facility, Captivator, just a bunch of games, a bunch of those games. Super Blocky Ball, all those games were made in that time window from 2012 to 2017, and all of them. Well, maybe not Survive the Disasters. That was in like 2011. Not Natural Disaster Survival. That's a different one. That's the one on the island. Natural Survive the Disasters is the one with like the big characters and the you could buy stuff, whatever. So, I sound woozy, but I'm not. But all of these games are from the release window from 2010 to 2017. I guarantee it. I guarantee it because it's just the creativity. You get very few games that were released from 2017 and onward that are so genuinely good to me. I barely find those games because I don't know where they are and they're hiding. Because there's nothing. I can't find those games. I can't find them. I can't. The like the whatever call it's just Roblox has lost its soul since 2017. It started with the logo change. That was the first uh that was the first part of the apocalypse. Now don't get me wrong. Haha. Oh, looks like a Cheez-It. I bet no one's made that joke a million times before. You want to know what the original Roblox logo liked? You want to know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of childlike fun, and that's what Roblox was about. Childlike fun. That's what it was. Generally, what it was. I feel like you're playing with Legos, but other people were making it for you. Like, here, you can do this and this and this. And I'm like, whoa, this is super cool. You've made this in the engine, and you've made it good. You've given the same resources as everyone else, and you've completely changed it in your own unique way. That's so cool. And sometimes it'd be obvious if it was for money, but it was fun. They made it for money sometimes, but they also made it fun. There's a balance you can strike. It's Trust me, it's not easy, but you can do it if you're a Roblox developer. If you make it if you make it fun, but also if you want to make a game for money, make it for fun. Because plot twist, people like things that are fun. People want to have fun when they play Roblox. Sure, people sometimes want to be serious or cry or whatever, and that's a whole story. But if you want to make a game, make it fun and make it enjoyable. That's what you want. I've got a lot of pent up anger about Roblox. I apologize, but what else is there? What else has Roblox done? Well, they redesigned the website to become like literally soulless. Now, your guess is as good as mine to why that is. I think they wanted to appear modern, but they only ruined it. So that's a problem. What else happened? Oh, I'll tell you what happened. Arthro. Arthro's a big deal. Not the fucking. You want to know what Arthro is? Arthro is the human attempt at making the Roblox art style more wacky and crazy. You want to know what else was wacky? The old Roblox art style. Let me explain. When I say the art style, I mean the style of the characters, the style that these characters had. Because when you went on Roblox, everyone had that blocky body and yet that cylinder head, and it was weird, but it was cool. It was cool because it all had this like very unique art style that no other game was going for at the time. Because at this point, all games were going for like graphics and all this stuff. This is when New Super Mario Brothers came out, so obviously, graphics around this time were a big deal. They still kind of are, but not really. And then we get to 2012, I think. And in 2012, there was that whole Roblox in 2.0 thing. People were like, "Oh, this new package sucks." It took them a year to be like, "Okay, it's pretty good." Not everyone likes it, and that's perfectly fine. But the majority do. The majority like it. The majority like it, and it's it's just when it comes to Arthro, guess how many years it's been since that released, and still nobody likes it. It's been 4 years, I think, or 3. Still, that's a long time. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about Arthro. If you're using Arthro and you say, "Oh yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty cool. I could see why they made this," you're wrong. You are the most mistaken person I think I've ever had to walk the face of the earth with. Because here's the thing: it clashes with Roblox as a style. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to Roblox, when it comes to this Lego game of a company that I've basically spent thousands of dollars on that I could have spent for college, but no, I need a new hat. You want to know what? It still clashes with the art style Roblox. Nobody likes it. You want to know what happened to the guy who introduced Arthro to the world at the Roblox Developers Conference? He got laughed at. He got laughed at. Now, I don't promote bullying on these videos. I promote bullying on my Instagram, but I don't worry. But dude, you tried. I get it. You tried, man, but you could have made it better. You could have at least made it better. And then they introduced it like, "Whoa, guys, Arthur's out. Oh, we're so creative and cool." No, you're not. You're not. You're not. You're genuinely not. Nobody likes it. Nobody wants it. The only time people use Arthro is to make meme avatars, and that's it. That's it. The only time. I can not even say a single person who thinks Arthro is genuinely a good feature, who thinks it's genuinely the best idea Roblox has ever had, or if it's a good idea. It's not. It's ugly. It's horrendous. It's stupid. And that's talking to somebody who's basically been taking art class for the past what? I don't know. The past like 12 years. I don't know. But that's a long time. That's a long time. Isn't that a long time? That's a long time, isn't it? It is. It is. It is. It's a long time. And yet, I don't like it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate Arthro. I know I've been ranting about this for a long time, but okay, we'll move on. What else? Players. The players suck. They have e-sex. I'm just gonna say that. Okay, moving on. But what would I do if I was in charge of Roblox? What would I change about the company? What would I change if I could change the entire platform like that in a moment? Well, first off, I'd make the platform more accessible, and not just by saying, "Oh, it's on, it's on what's it called? It's we give Robux for everyone." I'm talking I want it on Nintendo Switch and also PlayStation. I know that might not be able to happen, but if it can, well, make it happen. And I know it's coming to PlayStation. Make it happen on Nintendo Switch. Do it. You won't. That's like, I mean, like, you can play Roblox anywhere you want. And second of all, bring ticks back. Well, actually, no, don't do that. I feel like a lot of people are so nostalgia blinded about ticks. Don't bring ticks back because you want to know what happened with ticks? The economy crashed. You could get free ticks and you could transfer your ticks into Robux. And can you see where the problem lied? People could make People could get infinite amounts of ticks and then turn that into Robux and get so much money. They could make so much money in like 2 hours. So don't bring ticks back. Controversial opinion, I know, but don't bring it back. Don't bring it back. You don't even have to bring it back. Just don't do it. Third of all, bring back the old logo and the old site layout. It was cool and it was nice. It was just cool, okay? It was cool. I liked it. Bring it back, please. Third of all, hmm. Oh, what else should we do? Roblox, make more hats. I understand you have these people who are so cool and talented and fun. Get that. But make more hats. I want people to make more hats. You need to make these things. You know? Because the old Roblox hats, they had a charm to them. They had a charm. And I don't know what it is, but Roblox just had a charm. Just had it. And it's not something not many hats can capture today. Is, the old charm that Roblox hats did, that the hats that the Roblox team would make. Third of all, bring back the Roblox events. The egg hunt, the holiday whatever, the Halloween, the Hallows Eve event. I want them all back. I understand they take time, but you have billions and billions of dollars. I'm sure you can spare a couple million. Okay? You can make a couple events. You can make Egg Hunt, right? You can make Egg Hunt, but not make it suck. Because, 2020 and 2021, those were bad. Those are what I like to call bad. No, 2021 didn't even have an Egg Hunt. 2019 and 2020. Right? I think so. I'm not gonna look it up because I don't edit these podcasts. I just stop recording and hit upload when I'm done. But man, just Roblox basically ruined their site as a whole. I don't think that they, I don't think they should be allowed to do anything as a whole. So actually, no. There's one more thing I'd like to. There's one more thing I'd like to do before I wrap up this episode. Four, take care of backstage behavior. That's what I want. I want you to take care of that. Can you do that? Can you take care of, like, pedophilia and, lawsuits? Can you do that? Can you do that, Roblox? Can you do that, please? I'd appreciate that, because that's, like, something that no child should ever go through, and you can also, like, get sued for a lot of money. I'd really appreciate that, if you could, genuinely make this, this game. I hope you can genuinely make it better. I want you to make it better. I want you to make it better, Roblox, because if you don't, I'm gonna be very sad. That's all I really wanted to talk about today. I don't really have any plans. Um, episode 3, I don't know. I'll see what I want to talk about for episode 3. I might do movies. I just want to make this episode more of like a mini episode, not as long as episode 1, but I just thought about it. I'm like, yeah, why not? I've been procrastinating, so sure. Uh, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. I'll talk to you next time I make a podcast episode. If I never make one ever again. And also, I am thinking about working on a new video. I don't know what I want it to be about. Just new video. So expect that in the future, maybe. But, that's all I have for today. I'll talk to you next time, and goodbye. Also, I have a Twitch before I leave, so go follow me on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Gawarhen, spelled GAWARHEN, and I stream around about every couple days there now. I mostly stream Minecraft. Um, I will stream other games there too eventually, but um, yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. So, I will see you all not tomorrow, next episode. Goodbye.